All right, let's do Trey Lance. NFL comp for Trey Lance.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, no. So with Trey Lance, I was really thinking of quarterbacks who put up good numbers, who were big, were able to run the football. And Dante Culpepper came to mind, the good version of Dante Culpepper. And I was looking into that a little bit, but I can't really compare either Trey Lance or Justin Fields to Dante Culpepper because, I mean, I was super young. But I remember him being a big athletic quarterback, guy who could make throws all over the field. Of course, he benefited from having Randy Moss on his team, but he led the league in passing touchdowns. He led the league in passing yards on 2 different seasons. 1 year where he led the league in touchdowns, 1 year where he led the league in passing yards. And he had like seasons where he had 650 rushing yards. And that's kind of where I see Trey Lance and Justin Fields both at, as guys who can consistently rush for 600 yards each season and then put up these monster numbers throwing the football, especially with Kyle Shanahan, both passing yards and touchdowns.
Yeah, so for Trey Lance, I actually think he's going to be a really, really good player. I see him like his floor is, Cam Newton, which obviously was, a star in the NFL, took a team to a Super Bowl, won an MVP. But I think, if he is in the right system with the right type of coaching scheme, I see him as, somebody that could be a Josh Allen like Buffalo and in the next like 2-3 years, be somebody who at his peak could be like Josh Allen, somebody that's, the next generation of great quarterbacks kind of thing. But I think it really all depends on where he goes, who his coach is, how good they are at developing, because there's a big difference being developed in Buffalo under that tutelage and, being developed in Chicago like Mitch Trubisky was. Like it could go either way depending on who he ends up falling to.
Great point. People don't talk about that enough.
I think Trey Lance has the MVP Cam potential, like that Cam Newton, not the current Cam Newton or what Josh Allen is now, but like inexperienced version of him. I think he'll take 2 years to get to the point where Cam was his rookie year. And then I think his floor, I do like Trey Lance. I just don't think the Niners are going to go after him. I think they're going Fields or Wilson or whoever, but, and then I'd say my floor is that one good year of Terrell Pryor, if you remember that. Before everyone, because I was a big Terrell Pryor guy when he became the starting quarterback.
That's a good point.
Before he became a wide receiver, Terrell Pryor at quarterback, I thought had a couple good games and a couple bad games, and I think that's what Trey Lance would be at the start. But if he gets to a team that believes in him and works with his rookie mistakes or his first year starting mistakes, I think a team will reap those benefits.
I'm swayed by Maverick. I think the Terrell Pryor floor is dead on. I was going to say Taysom Hill, but dude, Terrell Pryor was a monster athlete.
Mm-hmm.
That run against the Steelers.
Athlete. He just wasn't the most natural thrower, and there's nothing you can really do about that. And I don't know if Trey Lance is. We'll see. I think I agree that his ceiling is Cam Newton. I mean, people say Cam, think kind of low of Cam Newton now. Remember in college, the dude won the national championship and the Heisman at Auburn. Now, Trey Lance won the national championship in 1AA football and has a comparable resume. I mean, they're similar because 1 year starting, basically. Cam had JUCO. That's the difference. But they both ran about as much as they threw. They both were almost like glorified running backs. But Cam worked out. Cam's had a long career. If Trey Lance could do that, that would be good, I would imagine. Gold Rush says Niners need to find a way to get back to the 50s to get Diami Brown and Elijah Molden. Molden is the best slot cornerback in the draft. My comp is K1. Diami Brown went to North Carolina. Burner gets down the field. Yeah, sounds good. Good suggestions. I will write these in a postcard, and I will send them to John Lynch. I will send them to Joan and Payroll. I will send them up the proper channels. Thank you very much, Gold Rush. I appreciate it.